From Marillac Field on the campus of the College of Mount St. Vincent, it's another edition of USL League 2 Soccer right here on Coach's Corner NYC. Tonight, your Manhattan Soccer Club concludes its season series with Ironbound SC right here from North Riverdale. We welcome you inside the broadcast booth. Joey Jarzinka here alongside our producer, Steven Sanchez. Manhattan Soccer Club comes off of a 1-1 draw against the Westchester Flames, where they now sit 4-1-3 and third in the Metropolitan Division table. In that contest, it was Gabriel Silvera with a 23rd minute strike to give Manhattan Soccer Club a 1-0 lead. And then it was the former Adelphi Panther in Tim DeMay in stoppage time to tie the game up at 1 apiece, and that was the result on Wednesday's contest. As for their opponent, Ironbound Soccer Club, they come in 1-7-0 with just 3 points. They have scored a grand total of 6 goals all season, and they have fallen in 5 straight. The reveal of the first 11 coming up next on Coach's Corner NYC.
Soccer Club, starting 11. A goalkeeper from Columbia, number 13, Michael Colodi. A defender from St. John's, number 2, Jordan Bailon. A defender from Duke University, number 5, Cameron Aceto. A defender from Manhattan College, number 6, Nassim Aki. A forward from Manhattan, number 10, Gunnar Studenoff. A midfielder from the University of Maryland, number 20, Joe Suhetsky. A forward from Monroe College, number 22, Gabriel Silviera. A defender from Wake Forest, number 23, Prince Apansa. A midfielder from Wake Forest, number 27, Cooper Flax. A forward from Yale, number 33, Max Rogers. And a midfielder from Dartmouth, number 44, Tom Collins. The acting head coach of Manhattan Soccer Club is David Kobler. Ladies and gentlemen, would you now please rise and remove your caps for the United States Coast Guard's rendition of our national anthem.
We welcome you back to Marillac Field on the campus of the College of Mount St. Vincent. Joey Drozink on hand with you alongside our producer, Steven Sanchez, and our entire crew led by Brian Stewart, Steve Torres, and Dylan Smith. Let's get you the first 11 for your Manhattan Soccer Club, led by the acting head coach and David Kobler. Meanwhile, Ray Salvadore is away with the youth club, so we wish him and the youth teams well. So in net is, no surprise, Michael Colodi out of Columbia. The four defenders in front in a 4-3-3 formation is Jordan Baylon, Cameron Acito, the Duke University product, and the ACC Freshman of the Year. Nassim Aki making his return after a 2-game suspension following an elbow in the box a couple of Wednesdays ago against the Long Island Rough Riders. He will be returning. Prince Apansa is the left back here tonight. The three midfielders, Joe Suhetsky, Cooper Flax, Tom Collins out of Dartmouth. And the three forwards, Max Rogers is the team's captain. Gunnar Studenoff is back and handling the center forward position. Meanwhile, Gabriel Silvera is on the left wing. You've got the substitutions for David Kobler and Manhattan Soccer Club: Diego Batista, Chase Oliver, Jake Schaefer, Michael Lorette, Ty Glassberg, Jacob Muchnick, and Daniel Polakowski, who is making his debut tonight and getting dressed for the first time this season. On the other side, in a 5-3-2 formation for Ironbound SC, it's Matthews Franca, who is the goalkeeper. The five defenders in front, Joel Javeo, Nicholas Correa, Julian Caraja, Carmel Segui, and Remy Evaldi are the five defenders. The three midfielders out is Adan Franco, Brian Canales, Tyler Fernandez, the two forwards, Enrique Mustoli, and Andre Vieira. The subs, Pierre NX2, Nicholas Nimi, and Athinkosi Misa, Edwin Melendez, Michael Taveras, David Bajarno, and Paulo Primavera. We are all ready to go here from Marillac Field. Let's get things going here on Coach's Corner NYC. So Nasim Aki is back. And for those that do not recall, a couple of Wednesdays ago against the Long Island Rough Riders, as we have an offside call nice and early on Manhattan. And it looked as if that Gunnar Studenoft was the guilty party for that one right across. Gunnar Studenoft out of Manhattan College, making his return after missing the last game. And he was unavailable. The entire forward unit for head coach Ray Salvadore was unavailable. Max McNulty. Antek Shenkiel also unavailable. Cooper Flax was unavailable. Carmine Falco was unavailable. And got a chance to talk with Salvadore about some of those lineup changes after the 6-1 drubbing against FC Motown back on the 17th of June. And some changes needed to be made, but looks as if that we will wait and see what some of the changes will bring here tonight. We saw it against the Westchester Flames. And a lot of the folks that have really made an impact for this Manhattan Soccer Club team, they are back in action. Joe Suhetsky also back too. Tom Collins gets another day on this pitch. Max Rogers out of Yale, donning the captain's armband. Academy director David Kobler is the interim head coach for tonight's game. As Aki sends this one back. Flax in the middle. Suhetsky will push it up ahead for Silvera. And sending that one out was Franca. Now a tough go for Manhattan Soccer Club in the early going. Obviously they had that one offside here in the 3rd minute of play. As Tom Collins intercepts and sends it back to the center back in Nasim Aki. Pair of center backs, something that we got a chance to talk with Salvadore about. That he feels that Manhattan Soccer Club has 2 of the best center backs in the nation playing for his Summer League squad in USL League 2 in both Acito and Aki. And Acito, as we brought up just a few moments ago when we were revealing the first 11, was named ACC Freshman of the Year. And what a job he did. He's from Manhattan, went to Trinity School. ACC All-Freshman team was also named 3rd team All-South region as well. This one's pushed up ahead by Carmel Segi. Out of Tenafly, New Jersey, he's listed as a center back. Playing the left side tonight. Carmel Segi is no stranger to United Soccer League play, as he played a season ago for NJ Copa FC and for his college coach, Fernando Barboda, who's also the head coach for Copa FC. Keep in mind, you look at NJ Copa FC in the table of the Metropolitan Division, 5-3-0. They've won 4 straight. They've been on an absolute tear against its opponents. Manhattan, Hudson Valley, those 3 clubs are all tied for 2nd. And then, of course, all the way up top as this one is set towards Studenoft, and that one nearly got away from Franca. And now clearing that one onto the Metro North train tracks, there was Carmel Segi. Throw in for Manhattan. And now sending it back. Here is Acito. Tough view here with the sun setting. So we do apologize for that. Cannot control nature, of course. Sent up ahead by Suhetsky for Jordan Baylon. And diving on top of that just around 15 yards in front of the goal, is Matthews Franca. Franca comes to Ironbound by way of Cedar Stars Academy. He's a New Jersey native as well. First season in the Ironbound system. And for Ironbound, this is their first year in the USL League 2 side. They are typically a youth academy. They're also an affiliate of the New York Red Bull. And this is the first time since 2019, or rather 2021, excuse me, that we have seen any affiliation in USL League 2 with the New York Red Bull. Sends it back to Segi. Now in front for Joel Janelle, the sophomore out of Caldwell. Tries to get around Baylon. Baylon does a solid job around the 18. Now sends it right back in front for Tyler Fernandez, the freshman out of Seton Hall. Has yet to make his NCAA debut. Fernandez dribbling it back. Now setting it for Karaha. Entering the box. Here is Ironbound, and there will be a penalty shot upcoming. Getting plunked inside was Remy Ivaldi, the 5'10", 140-pounder. And he's out of Newton High School. Never went to college, but we will see Ironbound with an opportunity here in the 7th minute to go up in front. And keep in mind, they've only scored 6 goals on the season. Taking the shot is Andre Vieira. Big stop there by Collodi. Michael Collodi, the Columbia product, was able to read Andre Vieira, the senior from Caldwell, able to read him the entire time. Now keep in mind, folks, for some of those that do not know and have not heard of the name Andre Vieira, we'll get to that in a few short moments. Studenoff with an opportunity, and he gets tripped up, and it looks as if that we might have a card to Franca, and we will in the 8th minute. End-to-end action here. And let's see what we've got. It looks as if that there will be a penalty kick, and it will be Cooper Flax. Cooper Flax. Back-to-back penalty kicks. Now it's Manhattan looking to strike first. The Dix Hills native. Flax, big shot and score. Cooper Flax puts Manhattan Soccer Club up 1-0 on a penalty kick that goes by way of Franca. It's 1-0 MSC.
Manhattan Soccer Club goal by number 27, Cooper Flax. Flax scores a penalty kick goal in the 9th minute of action. Flax on the PK.
So end-to-end action in terms of penalty kicks, and something that you typically do not see or hear much are back-to-back penalty kicks in a span of nearly 1 minute of play. And now you can hear the acting head coach in David Kobler telling them to get back up and keep it going. And let's follow it up with some more offense, some more attacking, some more strikes. Manhattan trapping, doing a solid job here. Collins nearly able to get it away, but now it's Vieira. So just before that penalty kick, we were talking about Andre Vieira and his penalty kick attempt. Vieira out of Union, New Jersey, by way of Caldwell, 6', 175, scored 10 goals in 2022, 3 assists, 49 shots. foul there on Ironbound. And it looks as if that Nassim Aki is the victim there, so it'll be a free kick in the middle third for MSC. Looking back at Vieira's numbers too, he was named to the All-Conference first team in the last 2 seasons, scored 15 goals, and in his collegiate career up to date has scored a combined 22 goals at the Division II level. 10 last season, 5 in 2021, and 6 in 2021. That was in the COVID year, spring. Now another foul this time, it's on Manhattan. So again, back and forth play. We go between Ironbound and Manhattan. Again, MSC up by a score of 1-0 here in the 12th minute. Collins unable to get anything there. Now pushing the pace here is Vieira. Up ahead for Ironbound. Opportunity here for Adon Franco, freshman out of Montclair. Taking it away, here is Ampansa. Aki setting it back to Collodion with the left boot, sends it all the way down looking for Studenoft. Solid played by the back line of Ironbound. Off the chest of Segi. So listed as a left back, but he is playing center back position. He's playing left center.
Keep going! Keep going! Turn! Andre Bryan!
Now it's Flax. Flax sending it back for Baylon. Up front and intercepted. This time it's Canales. Canales dribbles up. Now just in front for Karaha. Taken away here by Flax. Here he comes up ahead for Silvera. On a cross looking for Studenoft and poked away there by the defense of Ironbound. Ampansa on another cross for the captain Rogers at the top of the 18. Rogers turns around for Baylon, the St. John's product. Crosses and heads it towards the goal for Studenoft. And would have been a crucial insurance tally there for Gunnar Studenoft, and you can see the opportunities for Manhattan in the early going. Ironbound, a tough error there. Flax falls down, spins around, and now it's Vieira. Canales there, but intercepted there by Flax. He'll take a shot, goes off of Franca, it's a goal! 2-0 in favor of MSC, and what a strike from Cooper Flax. That's his second tally in 14 minutes of play. Franca unable to control, and Manhattan Soccer Club on the board 2 times.
Cooper Flax, unassisted.
Well, something that the interim head coach, or rather the acting head coach, and we'll get that right, acting head coach David Kobler told everyone and told his entire squad is that let's follow it up, boys, let's keep on going, and let's keep pushing the pace. And that's exactly what they are doing here against Ironbound SC, as Canales was almost able to get it, but now it's Rogers. Have a throw in for MSC, looks like we will. It looked as if that it was Jordan Baylon, the team's right back. There, but now it's Acito trying to push the pace up ahead for Silvera along the wing. He is offside. That is the team's second offside call here in this match. solid start for Manhattan Soccer Club. Again, 2 goals in the first 16 minutes of play. And in the 14th minute, it was Cooper Flax again. And it was just kind of a flyer. Let's take it. And the goalkeeper in Matthews Franca unable to control the shot. It went right off of the mitts.
Drop in!
I think that's actually a fair statement to say. Kind of a knuckleball, like how in baseball it makes that turn at the last second, and I think that's kind of what happened. And I can't take the credit. We have to give that credit to Brian Stewart, who is our scoreboard operator, music operator, and our sidekick here on the upstairs level of Marillac Field. Michael Collodi.
Yeah, Joe, play Joe!
Manhattan College, Soccer Club of Columbia in the Ivy. He's named All-Ivy honorable mention and allowed 20 goals this past season. Not a great season for the Columbia Lions. 1-8-6. Didn't put up 4 clean sheets, and his most memorable one of the season in 2022 was a shutout against St. John's. 3 saves. He also put up a trio of draws against Iona, Brown, and his current team captain, his former school in Yale. That's Canales in the middle for Vieira. Rogers with the left boot up ahead for Studenoft. Now back for Rogers. We'll send it down the wing. Be another throw in for MSC. Suhetsky and now Rogers. And Panza. Silvera. Up front for the Wake Forest product. Be another throw in for MSC. The junior defender, Prince Ampansa, out of the Bronx. He is a longtime Manhattan Soccer Club product by way of Wake Forest. Named to the All-ACC third team, was named to the All-Tournament team as well. Was also named Wake Forest Men's Soccer's MVP this year. Had 1 assist against Air Force. And Ampansa as the team's primary left back. That team recorded 8 clean sheets this past season and had 4 against ACC opponents. Unbelievable stuff. So we'll have a free kick just outside of the 18. Flax to take it. Looking inside the box, you've got Studenoft. Collins, Suhetsky, using that big frame of his. Flax over the head of Franca and goes awry here in the 20th minute of play. Well, if you're just joining us, a solid start for Manhattan Soccer Club after drawing in their last match. They've gone 0-1-2 in their last 3 matches, dating back to, ironically enough, Ironbound back on the 10th when they won by a score of 3-0. The other side comes Vieira, pushing the pace up ahead for Caraja. He'll look to cross and goes to the top of the net and will result in another goal kick. Absolutely gorgeous evening from North Riverdale. As Aki sends this back to Ampansa. He'll get that one turned over by Caraja. Aki.
Come here, Jordan, now come here. Jordan, now come here.
And Pansa into the middle. Suhetsky to the middle third, but Correa is there. Looks to take it away. Acito is down. And we've got Nick Correa, the sophomore, will be shown a red card. A red card straight. Well, here in the 21st minute, Nick Correa gets shown a red, and now Ironbound for the next 70-plus minutes will be down a man. Back in a moment here on Coach's Corner NYC with further developments coming up.
You're deciding the game. Unbelievable. What a joke.
Steve, just keep an eye out. Okay. So a straight red shown to Nick Correa. So his night is done. But also now, that being said, 10 players for the rest of the match for Ironbound Soccer Club, and they already trailed 2-0. So coming out as a precaution is Kamran Acito, and making his way on is Diego Batista, the freshman midfielder out of Palme, Barcelos, Portugal. Kamran Acito, the ACC Freshman of the Year, is done for the night. And it looks as if that now 10 players on both sides, because the center official did not see Diego Batista making his way on. And that does happen sometimes when there is no fourth official. So that is a tough one there. This one sent all the way down here for Flax, and went right through the legs of a defender. It's Flax and Franca is able to redeem himself after that and get on top of that ball. What a job there by Matthews Franca to avoid some trouble there. And Cooper Flax was looking for the natural hat trick. Well, you heard some oohs and ahs from the Ironbound Soccer Club tent, and something that they said was deciding the game nice and early. It's really a yellow card that potentially should have been a yellow and not a straight red, but again, a lot of back and forth. We'll have to see what goes on the rest of the way and how Ironbound can respond down a man. No call here, and not too thrilled with that was Enrique Mastoli, the sophomore out of NJIT, also a homegrown player for Ironbound. And now Diego Batista making his way on for Kamran Acito here in the 25th minute of play.
In the 25th minute, number 12, Diego Batista enters the contest for number 5, Kamran Acito. Batista for Acito in the 25th minute.
Up ahead, can't get anything to go. Was Ironbound. Again, they are playing with 10 men. It's Collins. Aki and Panza along the wing. What a job there by Prince and Panza to be able to get back and get that balance right back. Flax in the middle looking for goal number 3. He scored the penalty kick, followed by the flyer goal that went through the wickets of Matthews Franca. Batista, Flax again on a redirect. Over to Baylon. And Panza. Rogers has a couple of defenders just in front of him. Sends it down to the winger in Silvera. Again, Silvera scored a 23rd minute goal and the lone goal against Westchester Flames back on Wednesday evening in that doubleheader. Key ahead and taken away here by Silvera. Silvera has to wait a few. Silvera gets around a few defenders. Now back, Baylon with the left boot. Rogers too far for the team's captain. 27th minute of play. Canales.
Joe, get behind him. Joe, jump down.
Suhetsky tried to take it away from Julian Caraja. Flax in the middle. Flax puts on the brakes, dribbles to his left and finds Mpanza. He'll look to cross it. Suhetsky tries to bicycle it, can't get it to go. Mastoli, and now Vieira. Mastoli with a burst of speed. Here comes Mastoli! Ironbound responds with a 28th minute tally from the sophomore from NJIT, Enrique Mastoli. It's 2-1. Ironbound cuts the lead in half. So a solid job there by Enrique Mastoli. All started there by Andre Vieira and passing that one up ahead to the sophomore from Lyndhurst, New Jersey. He got his first goal in collegiate play against Bryant in the last game of the season back on November 1st, 2022. And he's played for Ironbound, the USL Academy League. And he's a homegrown player for much of his career, much of his life.
Ironbound goal by number 10, Enrique Mastoli. He's assisted by number 9, Andre Vieira. Mastoli from Vieira. They're 29 minutes.
Collins tried to find Studenoft, who had a burst of speed up ahead as he was entering the 18. And now this is something that has really plagued Manhattan throughout much of their season, is that they can carry a lead into a certain amount of time, but then the issue is holding that lead. So again, Ironbound playing with 10. They just scored their first tally with 10 from 10. Now how does Manhattan Soccer Club respond here in the 30th minute of play? Collins. Push the back. Be a foul on Caraja. Now Jordan Baylon gets a quick warning as well. Looks as if that we will have a sub coming on too. So Vieira comes off, and coming on is Pierce Inuxto, the junior out of Seton Hall.
Where's the Euro? Keep it consistent. Keep it consistent.
Ironbound 7 in the 31st minute. Pierce and Zudo enters the game for number 9, Andre Vieira, and Zudo for Vieira.
So now Vieira comes off. He had the primary assist and the lead assist on Ironbound's goal. Look at the coaches, Brian Goncalves, Sergio Nobre, Pedro Correa, and Andre Oliveira. It is a coach by committee. As this one is sent across, can't get anything to go, looking for Mastoli, looking for his second tally, and which would also be the tying tally. And Ponza down. A little bit of a shove there in the back. We've got Suhetsky in the area as well. Now here comes Ironbound. The team's captain in Remy Avaldi. Sent down for Studenoft. And now it's Silvera with a burst of speed. He dribbles. He's got some folks ahead of him. And Suhetsky, not enough speed. Collins spins around. Give you some audio with acting head coach David Kobler. Up ahead for Rogers. From Batista, Rogers looks for Studenoft on that left boot. A little bit of a poke there, and now it's Batista who replaced Acito, and another foul this time. It's on Karaha. Keep in mind, the yellow card for the keeper. Meanwhile, the straight red for Correa. Silvera on the wing, in the middle for Suhetsky. Suhetsky with the left boot, big stop there by Franca. And in the middle there, loose change, tried to pick it up was Rogers, but still Flax with control. 34th minute of play. 2-1 in favor of MSC. Rogers spins around. Can't get anything to go for Inksuto. Joel Janelle, sophomore out of Union. And that is a trend that you will see here in this match for a majority of the Ironbound squad, is that they have really come from Union, New Jersey and Union High School, wherever it may be at college, but they're pretty much recruited out of the same high school. I don't know if that's by design or by coincidence. Who knows? This one's turned over again. Canales up front. Cooper Flax tried to get around Carmel Segi. Janau in front. Brian Canales. Here comes Studenoft with the burst of speed. On across for Flax. Big shot and scores! Cooper Flax. It's a hat trick. 3-1 in favor of MSC. What a cross from Gunnar Studenoft and Cooper Flax, the Dix Hills, Long Island native, puts the first 3 goals up for Manhattan Soccer Club here in the first 36 minutes of this contest.
Assisted by number 10 gunner, Studenoff. Flax from Studenoff in the 35th minute. And his third of the game, Cooper Flax.
Cooper Flax, a freshman midfielder out of Dix Hills, and went to Half Hollow Hills East. Not too far from where some of us hail from. Goes to Wake Forest, was named to the ACC All-Freshman team. Keep in mind also top drawer soccer, top 100 freshman, and he was ranked number 44 in the country as this one is crossed in front for Mastoli and was awfully close, just inches away from getting a goal back. Here comes Ironbound once again as Primavera gets that one taken away. Or rather, Adan Franco. Here comes Flax. Flax, can he put on another? Rogers tries to cross, can't get anything to go. And finds Evaldi. Up ahead now, Canales. Offside is Brian Canales. Suhetsky. And Panza up ahead. Silvera. He's got Studenoff in the middle. Offensive opportunity once again. Do we see another strike in the cards? Back for Flax. Those trademarked pink cleats of his. We see it every time. Batista. Over to the middle for Tom Collins. Rogers. Baylon. Tic-tac-toe play for Rogers. In the middle. Big opportunity coming up. Shot! Big stop there by Franca. It was Gabriel Silvera looking for his second tally in as many games. But Matthews Franca with a solid stop. Having to lift up the tall stature of his. Valdi taken away again by Collins. And now Ampansa. Aki. I want to tell a story quickly regarding the significance of Nassim Aki, but we'll get to that in a moment. Another offensive opportunity. Rogers on a cross trying to find Studenoff, and the defense for Ironbound nearly gave one up again. And Panza turns around, finds Baylon. It's Rogers. Baylon dribbles it up. Flax looking for his fourth goal. Suhetsky. And taken away by Ironbound. It's back for Silvera. Ironbound unable to clear. Big shot, big stop there by Franca. But Rogers on another cross looking for Studenoff and cleared away. That will result in a corner kick for MSC. Joel Janelle, the sophomore out of Caldwell, is able to clear. There's a corner kick upcoming from Will Rogers. Left boot in the middle. Who does he have? Suhetsky, big shot and a big block. Looked as if that in the middle was Carmel Segi. The 6'3" center back out of NJIT was able to make the stop off of the shin And now Cooper Flax will look to add another point to his resume today. 41st minute of play. Score 3-1 in favor of MSC over Ironbound Soccer Club here in the 41st minute in the first half. Now this time Silvera gets around a few defenders and another corner kick, the third in nearly 2 minutes. And Panza with the left boot tries to fool Ironbound and get them all discombobulated, but he yelled from that corner saying, "Get in position." Could not do so in time. And Panza. It's Batista in front. And Panza. Suhetsky nearly had a wide open goal, but the defense of Ironbound came up strong this time. In front for Studenoff, and an offside call on the striker from Manhattan. Well, safe to say a very eventful first half here in North Riverdale in the North Bronx. We've got a real good one here. If you love offense, handball, no touch. Okay, no call either. Looked as if that one was clear as day off of the forearm, but we don't get paid to make those calls. Aki. And Panza along the far touchline, scoops it up, but instead finds Canales. And now it's Janao on the wing. Cross goes home. Joel Janao. Puts Ironbound on the board for the second time here in the 43rd minute of play. It's 3-2. MSC still holding on by one tally. There is no doubt that that is a goal that MSC wants back.
Ironbound goal by number 19, Joel Cavello. Assisted by number 10, Enrique Mastoli. Cavello from Mastoli.
So Janeo in the 43rd minute of play with the lone assist going to Enrique Mastoli. So now Mastoli with 3 points on the afternoon. He's got a goal. He had the opening goal. And now he's got the lead assist on the second goal. Cuts the lead to just 1 for MSC. How does Manhattan Soccer Club respond now? It's Baylon. Possession has been in full control for MSC, but simply unable to hold these leads here, or even a double-digit lead, or rather a goal, multiple goal lead rather. Suhetsky. And now Flax. Got taken away this time by Tyler Fernandez. Mastoli, a little bit of a push there on Aki. Collins. Push in the back. Now sent up. This time as this shot goes just wide by Janeo, the sophomore. And we'll see how much stoppage time we've got. 2 minutes.
The official has announced 2 minutes of stoppage time.
So 2 minutes of stoppage time has been added to this first half. 5 combined goals have been scored in this one. Cooper Flax with all 3 for Manhattan Soccer Club. Meanwhile, Enrique Mastoli, the first goal, and the second goal coming by way of Joel Janeo on the assist from Mastoli. It's Mpansa on the wing. Fall down there by Silvera, got tripped up. Batista. Second minute of stoppage. Here comes Silvera. Along the wing, far touch line now for Mpansa. Sends it in the middle for Flax, couldn't find anything, and now it's Batista. Taken away by Canales. And that will do. First half has come to a close, 5 combined goals. It's 3-2 in favor of Manhattan Soccer Club. Back in a few short moments here on Coach's Corner NYC. We've got a real good one, folks, from North Riverdale. Good. 3, 2, go. We welcome you back a tiny bit early here from Maryland front in the 9th minute of play. It was a missed penalty kick that was obviously on a big stop there by Michael Collodi. And then afterward, the other side, Gunnar Studenoff was tripped up inside the 18, and that resulted in a penalty kick. Cooper Flax came in and scored, and then the second goal came by way of just a regular shot that Matthews Franca was unable to caress, was unable to control, and that's how the second goal came about. Third goal of the match came about by way of Enrique Mastoli, and then afterward, looks as if some pushing and shoving there between Nazem Aki, and he has to be very careful. He just came off of a 2-game suspension as well for a red card against the Rough Riders. And that was something, too, that we saw in that match. It was kind of like an elbow in that contest here, and it doesn't look like anything crazy, but again, the trio of officials led by center official Sean Lyons trying to keep everything as peachy as possible here in this contest. Rogers to Flax. And now Mpanza. Left side for Batista. Batista along the wing, back to Silvera. Nasimaki. Batista for Suhetsky. Suhetsky at the arc. Over to Batista. Batista puts on the brakes, sends it to Silvera, and now it's Rogers trying to poke it up ahead for the speedster Silvera. Along the end line, can't get anything to go. Now it's Mpanza. Inside the 18-yard box for a quick moment was Manhattan Soccer Club, and now it's Aki. He'll reverse. Tom Collins with the burst of speed. Mastoli with a bit of a tug at that shoulder. Is it too far for Rogers? Let's see. Not the case. As the captain Rogers looks for some room, left boot all the way across for Batista. And Panza. Batista. Suhetsky. In the middle for Silvera. A little bit of a push and tug. Is there a call? No. Oh, hold on, no. Manhattan Soccer Club was looking for another penalty kick. That would have been the third on the afternoon. 50th minute of play. Turning it around is MSC. And here comes Batista. Mpanza in a foot race. Mpanza turns quite to the left. Were scored in the first half. We got up to the third goal, which was from Enrique Mastoli on a terrific feed from Andre Vieira. That made it 2-1. Now keep in mind, there was a red card, a straight red card, shown to Nick Correa, the 5'8", 150-pound sophomore defender out of Union, New Jersey, out of Caldwell. He was shown a straight red, most likely will be suspended for their next game. And the fourth goal came by way of Cooper Flax, and that secured the hat trick. That was from Gunnar Studenoff on a solid cross just outside the 18 along the far side of the pitch. And it was a gorgeous strike that went right through Franca. And now this is Silvera, where Franca is able to get on top of it on the slide. Now this time it's Karaha. It's Mastoli. Mastoli puts on the brakes. Dribbles it around, but Aki is able to poke this one away from the sophomore. Corner kick upcoming for Ironbound Soccer Club. Again, they trail by 1 goal here in the 51st minute of play. Ironbound. pokes it around. And that was Collodi, able to poke it away. Studenoft up ahead. Studenoft with the burst of speed. And tripping and falling there was Studenoft, and may have tripped and fell there with a little bit of some help from the captain, Remy Evaldi. Franca gets tripped up by Studenoft, and it'll be a foul just outside the 6. And then also getting back to our recap from the first half. And on the other side, it was Joel Janeo who scored the game's 5th goal. And the 2nd goal for Ironbound Soccer Club. Ponsa calls for it from Aki. Up ahead for Silvera. And a solid poke away there by Enuxto. Ponsa. And Mastoli doing battle just in front of the MSC bench. Canales gets tripped up by Aki. Now Canales and Aki, some words. And a yellow card shown to Nassim Aki in the 55th minute. Did your scoreboard go down? It went down. Yeah, that's fine. I didn't know that. Just let me know that next time. Sent up ahead. And again, it's Segi. Sent back Collodi and Ponsa.
Come on, Brian, work. Brian, drop it. Good. Enrique inside. Good, we're good. We're good.
Batista.
Come on, everyone drop back in. Did you get the subs? Yeah, Jules. Come on, everyone work. Work that win. Drop back in.
Up ahead, Studenoft. Big shot, big stop there by Franca. And another corner upcoming for MSC. So a couple of substitutions for Manhattan Soccer Club in a few short moments. Off the corner, Batista. A strike goes off the head there of an Ironbound defender, and it looks as if from our angle it was Pearson Zudo. Another corner upcoming. For MSC. Batista off the chest of Mpansa and offside, says the AR2 for the left back. What do we have here? We have a couple of subs. Looks like we do. Looks like Michael Lorette will be making his way on. And it looks as if first Ty Glassberg out of Melville and committed to Northwestern. He comes on. Looks like Mpansa also coming off.
Glassberg enters the game for number 22, Gabriel Silvera.
So now Silvera also comes off too.
And also entering number 29, Michael Lorette.
And Lorette. And now Mpansa is also out of the match as well. Opportunity coming for Ironbound. And again, since our score bug did go down, we'll continue to give you constant score updates. This is Canales on the right boot. Tried to head it was Mastoli. He's calling for a handball. And he doesn't get it from the center official in Sean Lyons. There will be a card on Ironbound after that pull down. And it looks like the one with the ball.
Julian, you gotta pull those guys in.
Trust him and play enough ball next time.
Pushing it up ahead is Baylon for Studenoff. Front guy able to clear. Looks like a substitution for Ironbound upcoming.
I'll help you if you need.
What? I have no idea. What? Guys, what number is he? 19. 19.
Gunner, go with the ball with the trigger.
Now entering the contest in the 61st minute, number 22, Paolo Primavera. And he enters the game for number 19, Joel Gavea. Primavera for Gavea.
So numerous opportunities for Manhattan Soccer Club there. Edwin Melendez also making his way on. He's a 2003 midfielder out of Puerto Rico. And to the U20 team also, Montclair State is where he plays.
Okay, work. Head up.
In the middle, Suhetsky, Flax looking for goal number 4. Flax on a cross, Suhetsky. Studenoff the shot, big stop again. Second chance opportunity is stopped there by Mateusz Franca. The other way, Canales, now Batista. Coaches, tell me your subs. Coaches, tell me your subs, please.
15 and 11 are coming in.
15, 11 are coming in for who?
I'll tell you the numbers as they're coming out.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks, guys.
Thank you. I'm with you. I can watch it.
Grounding the game, number 11, Nicholas Nemi. And he has game for number 10, Luke Bistoli. In the 69th minute. And number 15, Michael Tavares, also enters the contest. For number 17, Brian Canales. Nemi and Canales.
So a couple of subs, Nicholas Nemi. Homegrown
And Tavares
2003.
and Bistoli.
Making his way on. Meanwhile, Bistoli comes on as well. Suhetsky. Left foot up ahead. Rogers. Tivaldi. On across, Studenoff. Big hook way there by the back line for Ironbound. Here comes Flax. Here comes Nemi. And Melendez, the pair of 2003. It's Primavera. Later by MSC.
Come on, Julian. Turn out.
We get Flax. Suhetsky. Glassberg. Spinning around. Rogers. Tries to head it for Suhetsky, but Studenoff tried to get a handle on that one awfully close. And he was just in the goal mouth.
No balls. Thank you.
Here in the 66th minute of play. Well, things are getting very interesting here. From Merrimack Field, it is still a 3-2 match in favor of Manhattan Soccer Club. Meanwhile, Matthews Franca, Senior Stars Academy kid. He's going all the way down. And then Baylon. And now Lorette. Lorette give and go. For a moment. Now it's Rogers from Flax. Glassberg. Ironbound. Now set it out for Franca. Ironbound unable to get it out of their defensive third. Even out of the middle third. They simply cannot push pace. Can't get it into their final third. For life. Here's Aki, gets tripped up.
Organize. Continue to work. Continue to work. You'll get him moving.
Sean
You'll get him
Lyons.
moving. That's it.
And Studenoff tries to get around Franca, foot race, and Franca gets on top.
Calma, Mateus. Calma. Let's go.
67th minute of play, still a 3-2 match here from North Riverdale. As they got in with you alongside Steven Sanchez.
No turn, Diego. No turn, Diego.
And NYC Ryan Stewart.
Well done, Diego. Work. Oh, yeah. What now? Work. Lay out.
Primavera. It's Ty Glassberg on a cross. Tried to find Skunov. Now back to Rogers. Can't get it there. Primavera. No ball. Primavera knocks to throw there. Rogers tries to cross the middle. Skunov goes to God. It's going for Franca. Opportunities here. Guys against early.
Let's go. Hey.
That soccer club here.
Let's go.
Their final third.
Yeah, I know.
8 minutes to play. Apologize for the inconvenience. Score behind also 10 men for Ironbound. With those 10 men on, they have played. They have scored. There. One man down, they still score 2, which really is pretty remarkable to say the least. It's Aki. Oliver will come in a few moments up ahead for Skunov. He's outside. And that's the second time that Skunov is outside.
Here we go, Chase.
Wait. David, wait.
Steve, you're good?
Knocking in the middle.
Okay. Making sure.
Controlling the foul. Pass.
So with that offside, Franca sends this all the way down and completely out of play. So Adon Franco, the freshman out of Montclair, had 1 goal this past season, and it was actually a game-winning goal against Rutgers Newark. And you look at his teammate Michael Tavares, who dons number 15. For Ironbound, Michael Tavares was on that Rutgers Newark team, was actually on the pitch when his now teammate Adon Franco scored the game-winning goal for Montclair this past season. Small world. '70th minute of play. Suhetsky. And now Aki, team center back. Flax telling Aki to slow it down. He'll take over. Rogers along the wing. Studenoft. And now another turnover here for MSC. And Neme always in that area. In the center circle. Has been doing a real nice job since entering the pitch a few moments ago. Batista. And now taken away again by Ironbound. Suhetsky, left boot, big shot, big stop, second chance. Glassberg, another stop from Franca. What a job there by Matthews Franca, who is able to make a couple of stops against Manhattan Soccer Club. My goodness, highlight reel stops for the keeper for Ironbound, but a lot of opportunities continuing to come for Manhattan Soccer Club here in the 73rd minute. Here comes Flax. Flax nearly poked away and poked in there by Balon, but Franca, again, has really been phenomenal. Primavera pushing the pace up ahead. Primavera looking for the speedster Niemi. And Collodi is able to win that battle with the homegrown Ironbound player. Got a foul. Hold on, let's see. Is it a foul on Manhattan? Yes, it will be, and you've got the coaching staff for Ironbound wanting a yellow. They won't get it. Up ahead. And now back Lorette. So another 2 subs coming on for Manhattan Soccer Club. Collodi grabs the ball himself. Will we have the subs come on just yet? Looks like we will. Okay, so both Studenoft and Rogers are both off. Cooper Flax takes over with the captain's armband. Now coming on, here is the junior midfielder Jacob Muchnick out of Menlo Park, California. And also Chase Oliver making his way on too. Oliver, the 5'9" Kennesaw, Georgia native out of Wake Forest. A part of that quartet that plays here for MSC down in Wake Forest. Up ahead for Nemi rather. Correct pronunciation from what we are told is Neme, so we apologize there. This one is Glassberg. Up ahead, here comes MSC on a cross, tried to find Batista, but Ironbound able to push the pace, and it's Primavera with some words for the MSC bench. Up ahead, Glassberg. Glassberg in a foot race with Nzuto in the corner. Glassberg and Nzuto. Adon Franco. Give and go, Oliver. Glassberg again. Lorette. Lorette through the middle, finds Oliver. Oliver puts the brakes on for a moment. Enters the 18. Right back, Oliver tries to kind of punt that one over the head of Franca, but goes just too far. Here in the 78th minute.
On the mark in the wide.
Primavera along the near touchline and sent away. will take the ball here. Team grab the ball, please. Thank you. The other way comes Ironbound. All the way down with Lorette. Some opportunities now for Ironbound as they're beginning to mount some pressure here against MSC. In front, big shot, goes wide. It was Edwin Melendez, Puerto Rican U20 product. One of the first shots of the second half. Absolutely gorgeous night, crescent moon. Clouds in the distance. Rain was in the forecast coming into this evening's contest, and so far, knock on wood, we have been dry and have been holding up. Collins. Oliver. Oliver pushes the pace. Tries to go through a trio of defenders. Now back for Collins. Muchnick. And just too far for Glassberg. Now 80th minute of play is where we are here in this battle. 3-2 in favor of MSC. Manhattan looking to avoid its fourth draw and get its first points, or rather its first 3 points since their last meeting against Ironbound back on the 10th. Here's Glassberg. Glassberg tries to get one through Franca and stops again. Big opportunity for Oliver, but the defense for Ironbound comes through in the absence of Franca. Here comes Nemi. Lorette in the center circle. Over to Baylon. Oliver on a give and go. This one is getting good, folks. Again, a 3-2 advantage for MSC. Can they hold on and secure the 3 points? They have not done so in exactly 2 weeks. Since then, have gone 0-1-2 in that span. Asimaki clears it out for Flax. Key. Collins will push the pace. Aki on the near side. Up for Oliver. Back line once again, coming through for the time being. Turnover for Ironbound. And a solid clear for the time being from Pearson Zudo. Another corner for Manhattan Soccer Club. Again, they have a 3-2 advantage over Ironbound. Holding on very tight is MSC. On a send in. Tries it again in the middle. Balon, no. Batista keeps it in MSC control. Taken away by Nzudo and now Primavera. Up ahead this time for Karaha. Ironbound with a burst of speed through the center circle, pushing it up ahead for Primavera. Primavera, left boot in front for Neme, but Kolodi gets there first and gets on top of it. And will roll it in front for his defense. Suhetsky quickly turned on the brake. Oliver gets tripped up. And the captain in Ivaldi, he knew it. Be a free kick just outside the center circle. On the far side. Sends it all the way down. Now goal kick from Franca. Time winding down in the 85th minute of play. 3-2 in favor of MSC. Batista nearly tripped up Michael Tavares, but here comes Primavera on a right boot off the chest of Aki. And now corner kick. Now the seesaw of momentum beginning to shift in favor of Ironbound.
You want my chair? You sure? Okay. Let's see. Dude, just let me know. I haven't sat the whole time.
It's Tavares on a cross. Opportunity for Primavera, but looked like some miscommunication avoided some potential trouble for MSC. Another cross down there, and you know, sometimes hesitations or potentially miscommunications could potentially throw things off. Aki.
Everything's smart and safe. Everything's smart and safe.
Collins will hold the line.
Bring it.
Lorette. Tic-tac-toe there with Flax, and now Batista along the near touchline. No look pass from Flax. Up ahead, what a beauty. It's Glassberg. Gets it stripped. Primavera. Tavares. Trying to direct traffic toward Neme. Was the aforementioned Fernandez, or rather Tavares, excuse me. Muchnick. And now Lorette. Flax taken away here by Primavera. Now taken away by MSC, and now again. Big opportunity again from Pearson Zudo out of Simsbury, Connecticut. 88th minute of play. Goal kick upcoming for Collodion MSC. 3 points hang in the balance. Still in play, Flax. And now this time it's Batista with the burst of speed. He crosses it. And a shot there by Glassberg was blocked. Flax keeps it in control of MSC. Here comes Ironbound with an odd man opportunity. Looking for that middle pass was Primavera. Couldn't find it, but instead finds Nassim Aki. Turned it around again was Tavares. Here comes Neme. Neme, a shot goes just wide. Marquee opportunity for Ironbound, looking to knot this game at 3 apiece. And we are awfully close to stoppage time upcoming. We'll find out how much stoppage we have in a few short moments. Looks like 2 minutes was given. 2 minutes of stoppage. And from our vantage point, we were given that by the acting head coach, David Kobler, so thank you, David. Clock will stop in a few short moments, and stoppage time will begin. And it does now. 2 minutes of stoppage time has been officially added by the center official in Sean Lyons. Aki clears it. Glassberg and Franca a foot race, and Franca holds on at the top of the 18. Oliver. Vivaldi. Up ahead along the far touchline. And a throw in for MSC. Oliver. They collide. And Oliver gets a yellow. Franca will send this down. Franca. The time is winding down. Entering the 2nd minute of stoppage. Here comes Ironbound. A shot goes awry. And it'll be a goal kick. So that should do in the waning moments of this match on this Saturday night from the North Bronx. Manhattan SC a few moments away from grabbing 3 more points and moving into sole possession of 2nd place in the Metropolitan Division table. Collodi. Headed there by by Nzuto. Batista with control, tries to cross it, instead finds Franca.
Get up, Michael, go.
Balon on a throw-in. And it looks as if that this one has come to a close. A 3-2 victory for Manhattan Soccer Club in full time. And Manhattan Soccer Club, what a job they did here this afternoon. And they win by a score of 3-2. They move to 5-1-3. Meanwhile, Ironbound Soccer Club, they fall to 1-8-0, and they have lost 6 straight. For my producer, Steven Sanchez, our entire Coach's Corner NYC crew, Brian Stewart, Steve Torres, Dylan Smith, I'm Joey Jarzinka saying so long, and we will see you all again on July 16th for the season finale against Hudson Valley Hammers. Final score once again in full time, 3-2 in favor